how would you define um, if a child is now lost to the screen? What does that look like for you?
I saw it a little just recently, not I mean not too long ago, where there were parents were really concerned about their son and his failure to launch,
Mm,
where, he just wasn't finishing college, he wasn't moving out of the home, he wasn't getting a job. He seemed to have depression, he seemed to have anxiety, and they didn't know how to help him. They didn't know what was going on with him. And when, we dug a little deeper to find out what his day-to-day routine looks like, he would be
mm,
up all night and while the
right.
parents were sleeping, and then he would sleep all day during the day. And when he was up all night, he would have these headphones on and he'd be playing video games and he'd be talking to people from God knows where. He had this whole
Mm,
other social world that he would enter at night. And my advice to the mom was my advice was take his door off his hinges. There's no reason
mm,
for him to need privacy in his bedroom if he's in your home. He can have privacy in the
mm,
restroom. Whatever he needs to do
mm,
privately can be done in the restroom, but there's no reason for him to have this private world that he enters into at night while you guys are sleeping and you have no idea. I personally didn't have the himma to tell the mother this. I didn't have the strength and
mm,
the bravery to tell her
yeah.
this, but I was convinced that he had a pornography addiction,
Mm,
because all the symptoms were there, just not engaging with the world, being up all night, being in his
yeah.
bedroom with the door closed, being on
Yeah.
screens, and then having absolutely no appetite for life, for real life, for getting
Mm,
out and dealing
mm,
with people and dealing with the world. So to me, that was a
yeah.
very clear example of somebody who was lost to the world of screens.